I was having a real blast.
I don't want you to know you're on the spectrum because I don't want you to.
But
get
at the same time,
isn't it a spectrum?
do we need
Exactly.
Are there people off the spectrum?
Yeah.
off the spectrum. Call it. Make that your next.
Off the spectrum is
Off
actually
the
a fire
spectrum. It's a
special.
cool name.
Oh,
right?
that is. Off the spectrum is a fire spectrum.
I don't know if it's offensive, but it's great.
Like if Spectrum fires y'all, then you can be like,
Unmuted.
off
Okay,
the
fuck. I
spectrum.
should change the shirt, but I ain't know fucking this one.
Oh wow. It's not a particularly distinct shirt. I won't be like, oh, you wore that twice.
And you know what's crazy? The shirt I would put on is another black shirt. It's just not as acid washed.
You
as
know,
this one.
real people repeat shirts.
No, you're right.
That's
what-
true.
and
It will
weekly.
make you feel like, oh man, Tahir's still one of us.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
very
repeat
true.
a shirt.
Well, I mean, you know,
One
I
of
still
us.
iron my own clothes
You
to like
iron?
remain. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm big on that. We got an ironing board. I got starch. I got the water bottle. I'm very
That's
big on like
borderline
keeping.
Gen X behavior. Like
Well, I'm
millennials.
an '80s baby.
Yeah, millennials are supposed to be the generation that killed the ironer.
No,
I haven't
man.
ironed. I ironed this weekend for the first time, and I was like, "Holy shit! I haven't. This is my shirt looks good now."
Yeah, I iron. We sweep. We mop. Like we in our old place, we used to.
And you iron, not steam. Like you're like,
Yeah, I iron.
I'm a steamer.
Yeah. No, I like
that?
creases
A
in my
piece,
shit.
just
You
a
don't
loose
get
piece
that
of
with the shit.
corn. It was the loose piece of
That's
caramel.
why I said
Shit
you
was
hot dogs
visible.
from 7-Eleven. It keeps you humble.
I iron, but that's because all my stuff is balled up.
You don't fold your stuff after you
I
get
mean,
done?
I do fold it,
Balled
but
up.
then it's like it's so much stuff that it gets
It gets
unfolded
balled.
and then it gets it's regardless it was gonna be balled up.
Gotcha.
At some
What's
point.
that Asian lady who teaches people how to like organize their homes?
Let go of it if you don't. I know.
Marie
What's her name?
Kondo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Kondo is all about the rolling when it comes to shirts, and that's helped me a ton because nothing really wrinkles when you roll.
I do
Really?
that when
Right.
I'm packing.
Roll, don't fold.
I tried it, but my stuff would be wrinkled after.
Maybe you roll too tight because you're like rolling it like
Too
a joint.
Wow, that was crazy. Okay.
I'm just saying, like maybe you don't have to twist the ends. You don't have to seal it.
He's doing it. He's doing it the opposite direction.
That was racist.
That's what I.
Oh, I'm wringing it out.
You don't have
This
to-
is
You gotta
nice.
lick the end of your shirts like that. You're just I'm kidding. I haven't even drank yet. Why am I on one?
Shots.
We've lived long enough to see Marie Kondo be like, maybe I overdid it. She has come out and said maybe minimalism.
'Cause she
You
had
need
kids.
things.
And she was like,
Yeah.
your house is gonna be
Right.
messy.
Oh, with kids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right.
there's no way you can do it. Yeah.
Oh, she
Kids are the
backtracked a little
fucking
bit?
worst.
She did.
Right.
She did all that before she had children. Then she was like, "Oh, actually, your house is gonna look like shit if you have kids."
Fuck that.
Oh,
You got no
damn.
bag. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's different.
You gotta
when
double
kids.
down on it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta stand on it.
Yeah, you gotta throw
Or
that
you can
birth
just make sure your
certificate
kids
out.
like
This
don't
is
have
cluttered.
toys. Like give your kids books.
But
Like,
wasn't
so
she
they can
giving
read.
advice before?
Oh yeah.
Right. That's
Build
the
an
late ghost.
empire on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made big money off of
I
that shit.
still
She had a
believe
Netflix show.
in her one tenet,
Right.
which is if it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm a little bit of like ooh, in the moment I needed this, I needed that, and I've been trying to downsize, and it's helpful.
Yeah. How do you where's Coke lie on the scale for you?
Soda,
No.
cocaine.
Yeah.
I've never done cocaine,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't
Sure,
know how to
yeah.
feel about
Sure.
it. Can we
Yeah,
say
right.
caffeine in
No,
place
no,
of
no,
cocaine?
no, it's
'Cause that
okay.
I
No, it's
have
okay. It's
love.
okay. We're not being real. It's okay.
Apparently,
It's
there's
okay.
pink
Yeah.
cocaine now.
Really? That's
Yeah.
cute.
Like
Yeah.
Himalayan?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of looked like that, but
Really?
that's like a thing in Colombia. And who's the girl? Who's the dude who's dating Cardi B now?
If you handed me a labubu full of pink cocaine,
You
I'd
might
be
do it?
curious. I'd
You
be
might do it?
curious. I'd be open.
What a girl!
CP got
What
a
a
joke
gr-
about
oh,
Whitney and
there it
Bobby doing like cooking
Wow.
their chicken in cocaine. Like they put the cocaine in the batter.
That was just Bobby when he was a child because his mom was a drug dealer. I read that whole passage in his book.
Damn, he has a book.
Yes, he has an autobiography.
crazy.
I don't know why I read
Crack
this.
Chronicles.
I remember sitting in Barnes and Noble, just being sat on the floor,
Wait,
fascinated.
you read the whole book in Barnes
Not
and
the
Noble?
whole
She didn't say
book.
she bought it.
Hey,
She
she
said she
didn't
read
say that
it.
at all. She read the whole book.
Yeah.
In Barnes and
You
Noble,
know,
bro.
y'all
She-
You could do
Just
that.
sit
It's
and
it's
read.
legal.
It's I mean,
legal.
it's a library, you know.
Yeah. You get a coffee, you read a whole book for free, and then you get the fuck out. That's a $7 afternoon.
But you also have to read pretty fast. It takes me a minute to get through a book.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
I fall asleep. I have to do all audible books.
he was like 6 years old frying chicken, which is already a very dangerous activity.
Wow.
Why are you 6 with open flames, right? He was 6 years old
Frying
frying chicken,
chicken.
and he got this bag of Coke instead of flour. And he said the minute his mom opened the door, she smelled the smell of fried cocaine, which I was like,
How do you
what
know
fried
that?
cocaine
Even if you do cocaine all the time, how do you know that?
That's not safe.
From Freebasing. Gotta be. right?
Yeah,
That is like, okay.
I didn't think of that.
I've smelled it burnt, but not with the grease before.
So
This is the
he
first time I smelled
successfully
it
fried
in the
chicken
grease.
in crack
And then
or
he got an
cocaine?
ass whooping for it. And so that's like one of the first stories in his book.
Did he eat it?
No, I think his mom just like beat him for wasting the chicken and the cocaine, and they just got rid of it.
I would have had to taste that.
I read this like 9 years ago. So someone, if you were a collector of Bobby Brown literature, please contact us.
Bobby Brown and literature that sound like two words that should never go
insane,
together.
yeah.
That's crazy as fuck to me.
It's an author?
I swear I remember reading this. It was like, I don't know. I love celebrity biographies, though. That's one of my favorite things.
What's your favorite one?
The Mother of Black Hollywood by Jennifer Lewis.
Oh, I bet that's good.
I read that and listened to the audiobook because I like the way she talks.
At the same time?
No. I read it first, then I audiobooked it.
I've done that. Is there anything wrong with being read to?
Like, you
But
probably
why read along too? Why not just be read to?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a visual learner. So sometimes reading along helps me like retain the information if it's
I
something
feel
I'm
that.
not all the way involved in.
Yeah.
Like this book, the last book I read that I listened to, audiobook that really like changed my life that I didn't need to go along with it was Atomic Habits, right? Because it was just so fucking good.
What is it?
What is it?
Atomic Habits.
What's it about?
Oh, I have that on my toilet. I
just-
never cracked it open.
Yeah, just it's about making great habits. Like the way the book starts off is so fucking graphic because the guy talks about a baseball injury that he got and everything that got ruined and just fucked up from this injury. And just in the first like couple pages, I was like, God damn, this is so good because I was listening to that like 1.5 speed. I was like, this is too good. So I started it over, went back to 1 speed, and just let it go. And he talks about like how to make good habits, how to habit stack. So if you're doing this at 8, you're doing this at 9, you want to do a new habit, slide it in between that 8 and that 9 because you know you're gonna do this, you know you're gonna do this. If you slide this here, then you're knocking out 3 things versus this 2, and you're doing it in a time where you're already in the motion of knocking shit out. And so like he just talks about like how small changes make big differences, basically.
Did you make it through the whole thing?
Yeah,
It's really good?
I've listened to it twice already.
All the way through?
All the way
I-
through.
I got it. And it helps?
It's oh my God, it's so
Okay.
good.
See, that makes sense when you're trying to learn something, become a better person. I imagine opening this book and you're reading about Jennifer Lewis, and then she's like, and Gregory Peck had one hell of a pecker. And then you're like,
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, it's just her business. That's
Yeah,
what
Jennifer
I
Lewis
like-
is great.
Yes.
I love it.
So you don't really need to hear it twice.
No.
You're not
With
like,
her-
Talking about a dick, baby. Oh, the man had a penis on him.
That's literally it. Like, I love her to pieces. It's like it's her mental health struggle, and then it's like her 20s being wild in New York, and then it's like how it's really cool. But she is so animated.
Yeah.
I love a good animated
Oh
book.
man.
and she reads the audiobook herself?
Yes.
Is that how it usually
I
is?
love- I mean, a lot of people do. Kevin Hart does it. Has done it.
Will
who else?
Smith did
Will Smith
it.
did it.
And then also when he's talking about music in the audiobook,
Does he
they're
rap?
playing songs, he's rapping, he's like, it's more of a audio experience.
This is the bounce back.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Keep
people
your
get
eyes
Grammys
on
for
it.
audiobooks
This is the
now.
bounce back.
Yeah, and the guy that Unfuck Yourself, learn how to unfuck yourself. He read his own book too.
Who's that? Is that Ron Jeremy's book?
No.
That's a good guess.
He died, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the wildest run. It's not really a wild story, just a story about how bad it is when you start comedy in a place that's not LA or New York. I was doing a show and they were like, pays $300, but one of the contingencies is you have to pick up Ron Jeremy.
What?
And drive him
Gary John
from
Was he doing
Houston to
stand-up?
Atlanta. Yes. And you were supposed to drive from Houston to Atlanta with
Houston to Atlanta
with Ron Jeremy in the car. And 24-year-old me was like, well, it's $300. Like, for a second.
Ain't that $300 worth of gas?
It's insane. It was insane.
Yeah.
He couldn't drive.
And you got to bond with Ron Jeremy. Like, you got to see what fast food he want to eat at.
That's insanely dangerous.
And he regularly would jack off in the front seat of vehicles too. Like it was just
I
something.
know.
It just,
I know you're lying.
All right.
I know. I'm just gonna start saying that to you. I know.
I know.
I gotta admit,
I've realized.
I actually don't like that.
That sounds like a one-of-one problem also. Like,
Yeah.
drive a porn star halfway across the country,
Right.
and I'll book you. Do 5 minutes.
The email list I was on early in my career was so wild. Where there was just so many times, like, once a day I'd go, well, maybe. No. Why am I considering this?
Have you guys ever fell for like the Hollywood, kind of like the group agents that you come through and or like the extra work and all that kind of stuff? Have you guys ever done that? Like the Hollywood what?
What do you mean by that? Am I too far from the mic? Or no?
Yeah, bring it up to you a little bit more. So
Thank you. Okay, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by fall for it?
You know how like there's like a lot of agencies of like Hollywood people that prey on people who move to Hollywood, and they tell you to pay for agencies or like the extra work and stuff.
No, luckily I haven't had that.
I did the extra work before. I also did bringer shows when I first came out here.
Bringer shows are
what is that?
Scam.
Bringer shows is like when you have to bring anywhere from 5 to 12 people to be able to do your time allotted.
Like pay to play.
Memphis Will, shout out to Memphis Will, man. This motherfucker used to have so many bringer shows, and if you were one person short, he would not give you your time.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What if you was like, yo, my 9 people, we out. Hey.
They already paid. He got because he would sell the tickets in advance, so they already paid. He got their money.
So they wouldn't get to perform, but everybody else they still get to enjoy the show.
Yeah, they get to enjoy the show, but you don't get to perform.
That's crazy.
That's terrible.
I never heard of that.
Show, man. That's what I mean. That was the culture for a couple of years, man, and that made sure that you had people on your show who were going to bring people out, and so the room was packed. But that also ensured that you didn't have to do all the work yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But the quality of comic is terrible. Because think about where you have to be at your life where you like still can call 10 people individually to get them to do comedy. You just started. They're like, oh, sure, she's doing comedy. Let's see if it's good. Like, there's a point
I'll go anywhere to see that.
Yeah. The first 1 to 2 years you can swing a bringer. And then after that, it's hard. Yeah. Like, people have jobs and shit. Like,
yeah.
2 years is a lot, though, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Brought people. I always was like, I'm going to do so well that they don't bring it up. I was like, I'm about to crush in front of other people's people.
Yep.
Because I'm not about to beg my friends to come. You know, what if I need them for like a big one? You know?
Yeah. No, I get that.
No, that's my rule. I only ask people to come to something if I'm doing like a significant amount of time. I mean, I always like post my shows on my socials, but if I'm doing individual asking you, like
it's got to be at least what?
At least 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, don't hear that, LA. Please still book me.
I mean, I feel you though. Like I mean, because LA. Me and Dion were talking about this today. I go hiking if anybody wants to go hiking.
No.
We do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in Griffith Park.
Absolutely
There's a 4,
not.
6, and 8 mile
path
that we take.
We'll
it's a lot of fun.
make
But we were talking about.
I won't.
She hated it from the start.
Never.
She hated it immediately. She didn't even need details. She was like, nope, absolutely not.
I've been fighting so hard not to hike. I did a.
Why don't you like hiking?
It's so stupid. It's such a stupid concept.
Why?
You can see outside from a car.
The point is to see outside.
You walk to walk. I don't like it.
It's the opposite of a treadmill.
I feel like it's the only reason why hiking is popular here is because it's so expensive to be alive. Like it just.
And they got places to hike. Right. Like it's other places, and somebody's like, take a hike, and it's like, where?
It is so fun. I literally found my husband's hiking boots under the bed today, and I was like, I keep this shit under the bed. Like I don't want to see
If your husband has hiking boots, you should at least be a little familiar with hiking.
Right.
No.
I've never hiked with anyone who had hiking specific boots.
Yeah.
We
had a good time, man. We like, for me, after making like a lifestyle change, and I was just walking at first around the city, and I was like, I need something to like switch up the environment because I get bored with this. And so the hiking was perfect for that. It changed, the terrain changes, the view change, and I'm constantly finding new paths to like constantly keep me engaged and also like excited about it. And I never used to hike before because it used to hurt my lower back when you're walking up the hill, the incline, and you're like, but I've like adjusted. Like, okay, if it's making me do more of this, then I'll just slow down so I can keep my posture upright and just go like that. But also like, we do it when we talk about like life. I take sometimes conversation cards and we go as a group and we just have talks while reading these conversation cards and everything. And it's a great way to like bond. And it's like when I went home to St. Louis, my god sister came to see me and we did a walk. And it's like for me, really trying to embrace this new lifestyle, doing something like walking gives us a better option of connecting than going to a bar and eating bullshit food and drinking shit that we ain't supposed to do. And she's trying to be on the health kick too. So it's like, this is just a way for us to be productive and connect and spend time together. So like hiking right now is kind of where it's at. It's
That's lit. Is there a group chat?
It's not, but I mean, I just invite people. Like, so I do it every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And
Morning?
It's usually 8 to 10, or if we want to do the 3 mile. I'm sorry, the 8 mile is 8 to 11.
8 miles.
Hey, a lot of people listen to this. I ain't popping up if you telling everybody.
Well, here's the thing. They can listen to it all they want.
I was hoping you was going, you know what I'm saying, keep something in
exactly
the
They don't know where we start.
Hey,
there are four
Big
to five
Haze ain't
main...
showing up unless it's a secret. You know what I mean?
What, you want it to be an intimate hike?
Yeah. Hey. Once I get on that drink, Big Haze.
Big Haze.
No one calls you that.
Haze, bro.
I've never heard anyone call you that. I love it.
No, Big Haze ain't showing up unless, you know what I'm saying, it's off the books. You smell me?
Yo, what up? It's your boy Tahir Moore, and I'm here to tell you about In the Cloud. Now, let me put this out there first and foremost. This is for 21 and older. All right, if you're 21 and older, oh baby, we got options. You like Pop Rocks? Y'all remember old Pop Rocks? We got Pop Rocks, okay? Pre-rolls, all right? We got Bliss gummies. We got Soda Shop peach candy. We got ropes and so many flavors. I'm talking about flavors galore, and not just so many flavors. You also have legal hemp-derived THC products that are actually good. Okay, you don't have that mystery edible that your cousin is cooking in their kitchen. Oh, I made this tea and these brown. Hey, I know you're not good at math. Okay, I know you're not good with scales and measurements. That's a hard pass for me. One of the things I love about In the Cloud is that it is safe. All of their products are third-party lab tested. They're 2018 Farm Bill compliant, and every order is shipped discreetly. So your mailman's not in your business. He's not judging you, and he don't know what you got. Okay, that's the big thing nowadays. So again, if you're 21 and older, go ahead and head over to InTheCloud.co and use the code DIYS and get 25% off your first order and free shipping. That's InTheCloud.co, code DIYS, 25% off and free shipping. You know what to do. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you now. I had so many options. I didn't know what to try first, but I did try that rope. Fire. Okay, I was like, this feels nice. I like how this make me feel. 20 minutes later, I done tied myself up in a blanket. I made myself a blanket burrito. I was stuffed, and I'm watching YouTube videos about if penguins have knees. I'm not going to ruin that for you. I'm going to let you go ahead and do that. But don't do it until you head over to InTheCloud.co. Use the promo code DIYS to get 25% off your first purchase and free shipping. What are y'all waiting on?
I haven't heard you smell me in a minute.
You smell me?
I haven't heard that in a minute. That needs to come back. You smell me? It's like,
but
hopefully not.
It's really just like about embracing like it's something different, like that we're not accustomed to, like, and like owning that shit. Like I love this shit now. Like
Come on.
I love this shit. I feel so
happy
accomplished
for you, and I have no desire to join you.
I knew that was coming.
When people say, I love that for you, this is what they mean. I love it for you, and it's so not for me. And I'm so glad there's enough different life paths. Just like you keep finding different ways to get up the same hill and see the same nothing.
If you did it one time with me,
it's not nothing.
It might change. If you do it one time with me, I guarantee that it'll change your shit. I guarantee.
Just leaves
to
rustling and
see.
dog shit and none of that.
It's a reset. Being in nature, actually, it's like putting your body on the charger. You really feel like different when you you're in nature.
It reminds you on this planet. You here. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of birds and squirrels
This
and
is
like
also
different
here.
stuff.
Like, you act like we're not in Earth right now because we're in a studio. This is Earth.
But we're talking about being outdoors.
Right.
This is a door.
Outside.
Look at us. We indoors.
Let me tell you this though. At 10 a.m. You go with us. By 10 a.m., you've walked 12 to 13,000 steps, right? Not at a crazy pace, but you feel so accomplished, and you know you did something that is like bettering the longevity of or ensuring the longevity of your life. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, because I can admit, a year ago I wasn't here. I couldn't appreciate it. I was just doing the walks along the street and stuff like that. But now, like, there will be a moment where you're hiking. You be like, man, I'm just thankful that I got the activity of my limbs and I can actually do this. Because there may come a time where you're older and you can't like hike if you want to, or you
And
can't
you might
do this.
break your ankle on that hike, and then you can't.
We take our time, baby. We take our time. Ain't none of that type of shit. We ain't trying to impress nobody.
You gotta strengthen that ankle. You gotta work that ankle out.
Look, Big Haze, you going or not? Because you're like you're
I'm going.
You're wavering.
I just don't want everybody to know when I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going.
What, you think somebody's gonna pull up on you?
Or Wednesday, or Friday, or Saturday.
We can switch up the time.
Yeah.
But see, I go earlier because it's about to get
I'm
hard.
saying that to them.
Oh yeah. Chill out. Text me, niggas. I know. We're on the same page. Goddamn.
All right, I'm open to it.
All right.
Come on, change your life.
Yeah, man. It's a good time.
Get closer
man.
to God.
It's good. It's a good time. And
Look at a deer.
I found the areas where they have like the picnic tables and the grill. So one time I want to like do the hike.
See, now you're talking about sitting and eating. Like
Yeah.
now, like
That's the
now
opposite
sounds
of hiking.
communal. Exactly. But like before we got there, I was just like, yuck.
Y'all don't ever switch the trails up?
No, I switch it all the time.
Okay.
I did a new one coming down today because Dion had he goes to Griffith and Lock too, and I was showing him all the ones that I do, and I did one last week where that first little lookout before you get to Griffith Observatory, it's the first little lookout with a bench and they like look straight out. I went down that one because I had never did that one, and I was like, oh shit, it's a path right here. So I did that one. I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's gonna take me down. Then that bitch went back up, and I was like, where the fuck am I going? Then it goes to another peak. I'm higher than I was when I started.
Yeah.
And then coming down off of that one, it's nothing but like parkour type shit. Like, so I was like, and I slipped. I slipped a couple times.
Oh, I thought it was a bunch of parked cars, and I was like, "How
You mean parkour?
LA parking is so crazy.
You guys gotta learn how to
that
speak
you
to
gotta
him.
hike around where the cars are parked. That's
Tahir knees.
Yeah.
You're from St. Louis, but you said that so like cartoonishly Crenshaw. You're parkour.
Parkour.
What, like parkour?
Yeah.
Cartoonishly Crenshaw is crazy.
Cartoonishly
All right, this is how
Crenshaw.
to speak. This is how you speak to here.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Parkour.
Take the blunt, like take the force of the mispronounced word. Just take it.
Okay.
And then listen to what he says after for context clues.
Okay.
That's what you have to do. So it's like
watching Godzilla. It's like, okay, I think I don't gotta
you
read
say
this part. I think I
parkour.
know
It's
what's
like
going on.
question mark, and then you hear the yeah, and you're like, okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said parkour, and
Yeah.
then you know.
There is a way to like listen. I wouldn't say that was necessarily it. It's just like spending time with a real nigga. You know the dialect. You know, I got
Right.
I got a
Because
couple
I've
different
never
dialects,
seen
you
a
know
real
what I mean?
nigga do parkour. They might say it's park car. For sure.
The visual of
Yeah.
just like a Jack Kendrick Lamar jumping on vehicles. Parkour.
Parkour. Yeah. You doing it right when none of the alarms go off. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know you nice.
You nimble.
When, yeah, you don't set off no alarms. It's like, yo, he killing that park car over there.
The high socks.
Parkour.
Yeah, come on, man. We had something so nice going on, man. We were so cool before you had the kids, and then you just like you switched up on us, man. What's up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore,
I'm Patrick Cloud.
and welcome to another episode of Damn Internet You Scary. That's crazy. 20 minutes in there, and we just now doing the introductions. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Big
some
vibes.
amazing guests in the house. First up, from Atlanta, man, one of the just the most creative comics I've ever seen in my life. And just super chill. Like I don't think I've ever seen this person angry or just like bothered by anything. I know he has been bothered, but he's just super cool. Just a dope creator, dope writer, dope producer. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing sneaker collector and comedian, Mr. Rob Haze is back in the building. And then also we have the amazing.
Pause. Hang on. Whoa. Did you just take advantage of us cheering to Burp?
What?
Did you hear it?
There's no proof.
We were like,
This is
She
recorded.
was like,
There's no proof. What are you?
I have never.
What's she nodding
Wow.
for?
I've never heard somebody use the
No.
cover of noise and laughter and clapping
Wait,
There's no proof.
for flatulence.
There's no
There's no proof.
Yeah.
I think that may be that mic is live.
You did
That's
it
a
right
hot-
to the. You did this thinking that this would change anything.
Well, it's a secret. If you do this, it's a secret. Yeah.
That's how she feels about you, man. We were cheering.
Lil
She was
Ellis
burping.
don't burp. Once I get out,
Yeah.
That was crazy.
once I
Lil
get,
Ellis.
once I get off of this, I'm Lil Ellis in here.
That was crazy. She didn't even do this. She said, y'all clapping?
Did you see your window? You took it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been holding it in, but there was just enough noise.
It was exact. We were like,
Wait, was that for the ginger ale that made it that fast?
I'm just a gassy person.
Really?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would never say that. I'm with
Some
you,
people just
but I would
aren't.
never articulate that out my body for sure. Yeah.
Same.
I just kind of like I've accepted it as who I am. I don't know what it is in particular.
Always
Maybe-
or like over time?
over time. I feel like the last 5 years, maybe I need to hike. I don't know. I just
Hey, that's the best place to fart. And on a nice little trail.
Oh, yeah. You just got to make sure you got control of your bowels, because a fart can
But
turn
I
into
ate
a
a
shark
bunch
real
of.
quick.
I saw a bunch of snacks in the area, and I was like, "This shit is 30 minutes behind. I'm on a schedule. Let me go ahead and get my extra money." And I was eating it, So I was just taking your snacks, and then
You
I
have
think
to shade us in
Yeah.
the middle of that,
Yeah.
We're running a little behind. We understand.
They don't know. It's whatever time they hit play. They don't know that we late. To them, we like right on time.
Revenge eating was a mistake, and I apologize.
Revenge eating is.
I apologize.
How did that affect us?
Yo,
I burped.
Yo, blaming y'all for overeating is crazy. Like eating something you didn't want to eat, and then it's not my fault either.
Anytime I'm on set and shit starts taking too long, I'm like, let me hit up craft services.
I'll show them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our other guest in the house is a comedian,
Gassy.
a gas
comedian.
master. She is also a. Is it that you do makeup, or you just know about like?
No, I do makeup.
She does makeup as well.
Makeup artiste.
She hosts a number of shows. One of the ones I just did this past Friday, which was just such great energy.
Laugh good at walk good.
Yeah, and she is fucking just funny. And you know what? This is what I want to tell you. You're so comfortable and confident in the skin that you're in. It is refreshing.
Thank you.
I love that you own who you are. I love that you was like, I thought there was going to be enough people talking and laughing. I ain't have to do that shit. Like, sometimes it just happens. I'm gassy. I love the confidence that you wear in your skin that you're in.
People tell big girls that a lot. Thank you so much.
I did not mean it like that.
I really appreciate these little levels.
They don't even know that if you like. It just look like you're like big breasted from the waist up. Like nobody even knows that.
I get complimented my confidence so much, and it's just I didn't think you would talk to me like a white woman today, but here we are.
Is that worse than you are so brave?
One time I was at Forever 21 buying a 2-piece, and this girl was like, "Oh, and is this for you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, you're so brave."
See, I meant it in a comedic way, in the sense of like,
Crazy.
you could tell when somebody's just they just them, and it transfers to the stage. I meant it in that way. Like I
know, I'm just bullshitting.
Shit, God, man, because sometimes I be like, God damn, sometimes I can fuck up some shit.
Oh,
You're so brave. It's crazy.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have Jasmine Ellis in the house.
If it makes you feel better, Forever 21 just closed down. So like,
Well, I mean, that had nothing to do with who said that to you.
right?
They didn't
but I
feel
got
that.
my revenge
Oh,
eventually.
because they got fired.
Yes.
I mean, if they were talking to customers like that, they probably got fired way before they bankrupt.
Hopefully.
Did y'all ever wear the men's line from Forever 21? Heritage 18 something?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was like 1838. It was some year that was like, bro, we weren't even free this year. Like, that's crazy. Y'all trying to go back.
But we
to
want the
then.
fashion.
Yeah, y'all trying to
That's
put
nuts.
this vest on me. This vest is oppressed. You know?
I didn't know.
Not an
I didn't know they had a male line.
That's funny.
I was on I remember I had bought this jacket from, I want to say Nordstrom one time, and they had these stripes on it and shit like that. I had never seen a jacket like that. I had to get that bitch, and then I ended up giving it away because I didn't like the way it fit. And then like 4 years later, I saw damn near the exact same jacket in H&M. No, the jacket was from Zara, I think, originally. And then like 4 years later, it was at H&M. I was like, damn, y'all really just be passing down the same. Patterns. Yeah, like and you have a hold on it for like 3-4 years, and then it's open season for anybody. Like damn near the exact same jacket. Shit threw me for a loop. I had never seen that shit before.
I feel like clothes doesn't change as fast as we think it does. They want us to keep buying stuff, but honestly, it feels like the same shit every couple of years.
Do y'all
Oh,
think
yeah,
the mall
definitely.
is dead?
The mall is definitely dead. The mall is definitely dead. It's like it's leaning on sneakers heavy.
Oh yeah.
It's way more sneaker stores.
Yeah.
It's like we more than feet. What's going on?
Well, here's the thing,
And
like
jewelry and
there's
shit.
there's no need for like a Camelot or Sam Goody anymore.
What
you
is
don't need
Camelot?
music.
I've never
Camelot
heard
was
of
a
that.
music store. Camelot, Sam Goody,
You lying about your age.
Amoeba.
FYE, Amoeba.
Between
never in a
between
mall.
ironing and knowing these things, you gotta be 60. What is this?
I mean, the nail in the coffin is fast fashion.
Yeah, it is.
The nail in the coffin
Yeah.
is fast fashion because fast fashion, once all the other like people who weren't in fast fashion saw that people would buy something that looked like something once and then you wash it, it don't look like it, and then they'll buy it again. It took down the quality of everything
Is that
else.
what fast fashion is?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Fashion Nova?
Fashion Nova, but Zara, like
And you wash it and it can never fully recover? Because I have some pieces like that.
That's a part of it, but it's really the fact that like something can be on the runway at a like big fashion house, and then the copy will sometimes beat the original because of how fast they are. They cut out a lot of the middlemen in production and a lot of the quality in production. So it's
Shein,
causing
for
like
sure.
landfills to go crazy because basically people, they use the clothes, it doesn't fit right, it doesn't do anything anymore for them. They give it away or they, throw it away, and then it ends up in the landfill. So we're like destroying the environment with all the Zara and H&M and stuff clothes, but also now
There's no need for Zara to catch strays because they do a pretty good job.
I feel like Zara has some quality though.
Yeah. They got quality. Nah.
Okay.
H&M.
All right.
And
okay.
Yeah.
But now the Gap qualities went down, American Eagle qualities went down. Like there's people who have like deconstructed clothes from the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just showing like how like stuff used to be built to last.
You remember when jeans used to stand up?
I've never had when you starch them.
No, like my dad has jeans from the 90s that have like a quality in the weave that they will just stand alone.
I've never
had a pair
in
of
person.
pants that aren't like 50-60% like rayon, nylon, whatever to make it
Right.
stretchy. But like denim used to be tough.
It used to be if you put something in
also
your pockets,
uncomfortable.
you could
Yeah.
not see it. And now I don't know of any pants that I've gotten in the last 5 years where my pockets have not been.
You damn near
like,
need a purse.
Snitches.
Well, you know what?
And that's another thing to get y'all spending more money. Guys are basically wearing purses. You're wearing like
Right.
We have
sling
to because
bags.
the pants.
Right.
Your pockets are
'Cause the
getting little and
pants
shitty.
Pocket quality.
Gossipy.
Honestly, the best thing the fashion industry has done in the last 5 years is they have convinced men to spend money like bitches. Like y'all are like, you have to buy something new. It's okay if your clothes
We
are
want
shitty.
the new bag.
It used to be that like men wouldn't shop that often, so men's clothes was way more quality. Like they would do like they flip men and women's jeans
That's
out, and
interesting.
like guys' pockets would be this big, our pockets would be like that. And so, oh well, women will buy purses. It was like they always knew women will buy extra stuff.
Here's
but
the
then
thing,
the internet
though, but
tricked y'all to act like
love-
us.
Women
We
love
hoes
pockets.
now.
Have you ever seen a woman find pockets on like a jumper?
Yeah.
Or a romper, and she's just like, oh my God, I'm ready to go.
Oh, it's a huge deal.
Oh my God, they got pockets. Yo, it's a whole production when they figure out they had pockets on something that they didn't think had pockets on it.
Yep.
Because we
And
get
like
lied
full
to.
pockets.
With that,
Y'all don't even have pockets in your jeans.
I get lied to. I have right now. I am wearing shorts that have 4 pockets, but 2 of them are fake. You know what I mean? Like
Which ones are fake? The back or the
The
front?
back.
Can never
Okay.
give a dude fake pockets.
Oh yeah. I'm a
That would be a controversy for sure on the spot.
Absolutely.
What you mean I can't put my hand in here?
I had this fire blazer in high school, and I realized it was a women's blazer when I learned about that pocket
As you're
culture.
saying this, I'm
Oh,
hearing
really?
tonight. Give me every. It's very.
It wasn't the fact that it was tapered
Were you in a
and it
Neo
flared
moment?
off on your hips. You didn't. That part
Wait,
didn't.
no.
I
It
was
only
in
had
high
one
school.
button.
I didn't tailor a whole suit. This was a mistake.
It was one button.
Bringing this up was
it
a mistake.
Flared out.
So
and
were
he was
you
like, I
having a
didn't know
Neo
this was-
moment?
Wait, how
The button was
tiny
on the
were
left
you in
side.
high school?
The
that
pocket was on the right side. It's like you didn't know this was you got it from Forever 21.
So
that wasn't
you
a men's section.
you went to the dance dressed like Hillary Clinton. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wait, it was not a pantsuit. It was not a full set.
That's crazy.
It was just the
Oh,
blazer.
from the waist
it had
up.
this cool
Yeah.
little British flag thing. So I was like, yeah, punk.
You bought it from
And then
Papaya?
Not
Was it from-
papaya.
This man was
That-
dressed like
first
Margaret
of all-
Thatcher.
Did it
from
come
the
with a
waist
body?
up.
First of all, memory
Did it come
unlocked.
with a necklace attached?
Hey, did you have one of them big like ties, one of them big balloon ties?
No, it
that,
was
like,
a big bow. It
like a
the
bow,
top was like a bow.
yeah.
He looked like a prize hog.
I didn't want to laugh. Damn it.
That's dope, man. I'll mess with it.
No, shut up.
That's
Man, you
dope.
already chose your
Nah, that's
side.
hard.
Right.
You should have been with me from the beginning or not at
That's
all.
hard.
I just chipped my tooth.
You put that on.
Not for real. Just like a little, like I hit the tooth, but
okay.
the tooth is intact.
I was just trying to relate. I shouldn't have brought that up.
What up, it's your boy Tahir Moore. And fellas, I'm going to ask you a weird question. What's the difference between me and you? Like, honestly. Is it comedy? Is it acting? Is it LA being in LA? No, it's none of that. It's BlueChew. That's the difference between me and you. I know what to do, okay? I partnered up with BlueChew, and we're going to make sure we get every guy out here bricked up. That was wild as hell. I can't believe I actually read that off of the paper. I got to start putting these into my own words. Here's the thing. Fellas, if you had a pair of shoes that made you run faster, jump higher, wouldn't you use it? Wouldn't you use them every time you might get called to the court? Absolutely. But think of BlueChew tablets like that, okay? BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting right now, BlueChew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off, okay? You're only a few clicks away from signing up from BlueChew. And I love the fact that everything is done online. It's simple. Go online, fill out a brief survey. You're contacted for a consult with one of the licensed medical providers. And once you're approved, you receive your prescription within days. It ships and it's prepared directly in the USA, so it's coming right to you in a discreet package. You don't need everybody y'all in your business. That's not what we're doing. But I tell you what we are doing. You ready for this? Fellas, are you ready for this? Boom! Free BlueChew for a month. How's that sound? You only got to pay $5. And you got $5, Buster, for those tennis shoes that make you run faster and jump higher. You got that $5. So head on over to BlueChew.com and use the promo code DIYS to get your first month completely free. You just pay $5 for shipping and handling. Again, you got that $5. Again, head on over to BlueChew.com. Use the promo code DIYS. Also, hit the BlueChew.com for more safety information, terms and conditions. We appreciate BlueChew and we thank them for sponsoring this podcast.
Sexy love, all the things you do.
Why Neo? Wait, why Neo? Why Neo?
Because that was like the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, wearing a blazer all the time thing was Neo's shit.
Yeah. It was that time.
And that era was when, like that 2002, 2005, we had to wear blazers and hard bottoms to the club and button ups to the club.
I missed that era. Thank God.
He had dropped button up.
But that was different. The button ups with the stripes and stuff like that. That was different than the blazer. It was the same era.
I mean, same era, but sometimes you threw the blazer on because you wanted to tuck the shirt in. And you didn't want to walk around with just a shirt.
Oh, you was doing button up and blazer.
I was doing. And then sometimes I would button up I would button up the shirt, have it tucked in except for this side, and have this side out with the blazer on.
Now you got the belt buckle. Now the belt buckle.
The unemployed look with the half tuck.
No, but it was tight because everything else was tucked in except for this part right here. And I had the belt buckle with my name on it, and I had the LED belt buckle. What the fuck is you talking about?
In LA, they did regular outfits with a blazer over it, or they did they committed fully with the vest. And both look terrible.
Not the vest.
The vest is...
It's
So you in LA.
I did the vest.
You did the vest?
I did the vest.
So wait.
Every comic has a
me.
photo in the
Create
vest.
this visualize. So you're in your 20s, you're wearing a vest,
Not
you're
me.
outside of a club, and then someone just throws keys at you. What do you do? What? Do you valet the car?
no.
It
What
ain't that
happens
type of vest. It's a suit
Nah.
vest, not a
'Cause
working
I
vest,
I
not a
could do
valet
stuff
vest.
that the valet can't do. I could wear plaid. I could wear, like
Nigga,
like
throw me keys. I got a new car.
Yeah, I got stripes. I got different stuff on the vest. Yeah.
I dodged that era because I was too young to club anyways. But I did do the whole. I'm lying. I did the blazer sometimes, like if it was like an event, but it was never a part of my casual wear.
See, I was insufferable during this era because I had just pledged AKA, and so like I would wear like a button down like this with a high waisted like pencil skirt, and then the absolute biggest belt. Like girls were wearing belts in the middle of
like
their
a
shirts.
wrestling belt.
Oh, these huge with a huge buckle, and then like several pearls. Like I just looked like
Doo-doo mamas, that's what we called them.
doo-doo mamas.
Doo-doo mamas and doo-doo daddies.
What? Who
Yeah.
called them this?
What is the doodoo?
So
mean?
like the doo-doo part is like how you dressed. It was basically like an early form of like ratchet. So like the baby fat jacket, the black one with the fur that the girls were wearing. That
I know the jacket well.
There was the black V-neck with a colored shirt underneath, so you only got that triangle of color right here.
Right.
This might be just LA, but doo-doo daddies would be like the oversized jeans. I used to dress like Jim Jones. Like from the Diplomats.
Oh, yeah.
The thermal and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's when Jay-Z dropped the whole we doing button-ups over here, and then the fashion shifted away from the suits and all that kind of stuff.
So the blazer was you trying to convert the Jim Jones to the current time.
It went from like the hood, because honestly, when I was in high school, rappers ruled fashion. They don't anymore. But
You don't think so?
no.
Who you think rules? Who you think rules it now?
Yeah.
I think that rappers are
Mr.
still the most
Beast?
influential.
I think
Is it YouTubers?
Absolutely.
think that-
YouTubers will never
I
be
think
in
Is it the
rappers
Paul
gave
brothers?
it back to fashion houses. I think rappers like had their own thing going for like
Yeah.
a long time, and then I think they were all like, "Oh, the history of the world cares about this." All right,
Right.
But there are certain rappers
welcome.
that are in the fashion houses that are still the influence. Like Kendrick is with
Chanel.
Chanel,
now,
yeah.
right? Future had a deal with somebody.
Doechii is with Louis Vuitton, and doing stuff with Tom Brown.
Pharrell is with Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Pusher.
But that's
and
what I
that-
mean.
But
I mean,
I
like
mean-
they all could have been doing their own thing, and we would have been rocking with them. But they were like, "Here you go, Europeans."
Well, my thing is, I think that it's way easier for them to rock something that this person makes. They don't have to spend money on producing it, manufacturing it.
Oh,
and everything.
yeah.
So it's like, why would I start a clothing line, invest all this time, money, effort into finding designers where I could just get with this company that is going to pay me to do it, and I'm
Yeah.
going to get the free clothes, and I'm going to be able to influence the people. Like, that makes way more sense.
But it's
than,
also
like,
legacy.
They
Like,
sell
A$AP
liquor
Rocky-
now.
It makes sense because hip hop is entrenched in making money.
Yeah.
And so it's all about like
Getting that
capitalism
bag.
and like
Yeah.
getting the bag. But if it was really like I want to clothe the people, I want the people to like look
Never
good.
been about that.
Yeah.
Then it
clothe
would
the
have it might be it might look different, it might be something different.
But what rapper has the time and energy to do that successfully?
A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky, if he dropped a line, it would go
Right.
crazy. But I think that
did you see
he.
the Pumas? Did you see the last?
I mean,
collaboration
he's
that-
wore some ridiculous stuff.
He did
No,
a
I'm
lip
talking about the
on
ones
with
that he came out
Rihanna.
with, the ones he just designed. I'm gonna pull them up for you.
Oh, shit.
Shits is trash.
But I do commend ASAP for going against the grain and always going with a brand that isn't hot, so that
Oh,
like
they look like tap shoes.
Those and the ones right next to it. Yeah.
I love to sing in the moon and the string and the I love to sing.
Remember, Puma had came out with Adidas had came out with like some like kind of race shoes styled or race inspired shoes. Maybe like 2004,
Oh, these are
2005.
like race
But-
riot inspired.
But,
Those are
see,
crazy.
what he's doing is so different that it just would take the right person to really rock with those right now, get them when they're on sale, get on and get them popping,
That's what happened
and
to
then
Crocs.
everybody will be hunting
I'm
for
literally
these.
wearing Crocs
You know what
Everybody
I'm saying?
same. Everybody
Like,
hated Crocs, and then they did a collab with like people like Bad Bunny, Anwar Carrots. Like literally, people out there, if they're so big into fashion, they will purposely look at like shit that's considered lame and try to make it cool
Right.
as a challenge. Like people did that with New Balances and Crocs.
Okay,
I
so
bet you some
look
K-pop
at those-
star wore
Look
that.
at those right there.
Those are awful.
People do
and,
that.
and then look at the Adidas that came out like earlier, like 2004, 2005. These are damn near the same.
Those green ones are
same
clean.
same style shoes.
These are ASAP's.
I
No,
mean,
no,
they're
these-
like
these are
driving
Adidas.
shoes. They're
Like
like
driving
shoes
shoes,
you
yeah.
wear when you're in
In a
a
race
competitive driver and
Yeah.
stuff.
Are those
right.
the twisting ones that tightens?
Yeah, without the shoestrings.
So
You
if
know what they look like
So
they're
if you don't
for?
like them, maybe your car too slow. maybe you should get a quicker car,
Big
and then
Haze.
you gonna need some shoes that you could go around the pedals with without scuffing them up.
You might
know
be
what I
like
mean?
Big Haze.
They
You might
look
and
like-
look, he done too. So
Come on,
it's
dog.
Big
gonna
Haze
go up
the
from there.
biggest haze.
He
The
done,
biggest
Yeah,
Haze.
he don't get no
he done
bigger.
showed up.
Don't give me a refill. This is
It's gonna
big
get.
as
It's
gonna
gonna
get.
become huge haze.
Yeah. You don't want to see Double H.
Double H is so much less
I
powerful
don't,
than Triple H.
really, I don't have anything of value to contribute.
I want these.
They look like
right
cycling
here.
shoes. That's what it is.
But even
That
the
you see
Pumas,
it.
I seen a dude in
even the
them.
Pumas was a collab with
airport.
ASAP. If I was saying if ASAP started his own line, it would probably be up there. But or somebody like Zendaya, they could start their own line, but they're choosing to like collab with these.
You think Zendaya
designers.
has a store power for clothes? I think she got the
Zendaya
store power.
fashion
stay
icon.
on a billboard.
She's
like,
oh my
yes.
Whenever
gosh.
I'm in Beverly Hills, I see Zendaya in
It's like-
4K
it's
on
Rihanna
a
than
building.
her.
Yeah.
Really?
They
It might be
come-
Rihanna and her.
Rihanna
honestly.
and Zendaya are those girls.
I didn't
And
know she was that one.
But it's all about the Louboutins so Kate. When you think about Zendaya, you think about these super high ass heels, and then that's the vision that comes to your mind is like these particular shoes. And like the thing is you got to have a certain muscle mass to walk around in shoes like that. I'm not of that breed, but it's like
Zendaya is very in shape.
you have to be strong
Spider-Man.
to wear a heel like that. It's the look it up. It's the Zendaya so Kate. It is like a heel. It looks like you could kill someone if you threw it at them.
She sells it.
No, she doesn't sell it, but
She
she
just
sells
popularized
it.
it.
Like when I see her in it, I'm like,
Is it that?
no, that's hideous. Type in so Kate. What is
S-O?
that?
S-O-K-A-T?
So and then space Kate, like the word Kate. Yep. That's the shoe. When the it girls. I know it looks like any old heel, but look how high the arch on
That
it
looks
is.
uncomfortable.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. You
looks
walking
like
you walking on the ball of your foot
That's
and
like
the
a
tip toes.
ballerina.
Yeah,
That
and
green
that's,
is fire though. I ain't gonna hold you. That green right there. I would spend some money on that one, getting that for the wife.
that's what the
No,
girls want. They
Zendaya
come in the
is-
Saks, Bloomies. That's what they want.
Damn.
I've heard Zendaya referenced almost every like. She kind of is that it girl, and especially since Rihanna kind of took her foot off the gas for a little bit.
Bro, like if,
But no, yeah.
Rihanna's showing bras. She said, "I got her lips on right now." It's listen.
But can we agree she took her foot off the gas a
The
little
musical gas, yes. We've been
now,
waiting.
she's been on Fenty nonstop, and the cologne. I mean, the makeup and like the attire, like the Fenty has not. It's only gone up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Clint's a fucking ambassador now.
bit? Clint?
Clint. He's a
Clint
Fenty.
Colley,
ambassador.
yes.
Yeah,
A
he's
Fenty?
A Fenty. 'Cause they have a whole men line.
Savage
Fenty
lingerie. He had on like the boxers at
Oh,
his
I
wedding.
have seen that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clint.
I ain't gonna hold
That's
it. I got
wild.
way more Fenty Savage shit than I should. I got rolls.
So you have two.
I got no.
The boxers are
The
comfortable.
box, yeah, I got the like
Little
the
satin
lace
ones?
joints. No,
Lace?
the lace ones. Yeah.
What you doing with lace?
Oh man, I got lace, all types of shit.
Good
I got
for
jock
you.
straps, everything.
I didn't even know they did lace for the
freaking
dudes.
I
Yeah.
love my husband, but I don't know if I want to see his junk in like a net. You know what I mean? I'd be like, let it out.
No fishnets.
Nah, man, I'm out here. This is just raw penis.
It's like a fishing
Like
boat.
penis
Yo.
and in the showroom and then windows, like
I don't know if I needed to
Baby,
know
I'm a
that.
window shopper.
You didn't.
I didn't need to know this.
Nah, Rob, you just
You
happened
know
to
what
be
I'm
here,
saying?
man. The conversation was already happening. You just happened to be here. That's all it was. It wasn't
I
directed
got
for
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
yeah.
Moore, baby.
Big Haze.
I am right here.
Maximus Moore.
I did hear.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is a BetterHelp ad. I'm Tahir Moore, and I just want to remind you that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I don't know if you guys know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the world, period. But fellas, I understand. Men, we face an immense pressure to perform, to provide, to keep it all together. And it's no wonder that 6 million men in the U.S. suffer from depression every year, and often it's undiagnosed. A lot of times guys feel like they can't talk about their feelings. And if they do, then they're made to be believed that they're weak or they're softer than their counterparts. And the reality is we're human. We just human. And everybody human goes through stuff. I've been through crazy amounts of stuff. And I was one of those people that was trying to hold it all together because real men don't talk. I mean, look at us as kids. When you're a kid and you're a boy, you fall, they tell you, get up, big boy. You're a big boy. Big boys don't cry. Well, when do we get to feel our feels? When is it okay to cry? In the shower while the runner's running and no one can tell? I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of hiding behind that shield and that stigma that men aren't supposed to get help. Men aren't supposed to feel their feelings. Men aren't supposed to cry. Men aren't supposed to get tired. You are faced with it every day on social media. Why are you as a man going to a birthday party? Why are you as a man eating ice cream cake? What can we do? What can we do? We tired of just working. Listen, fellas, I want to encourage you, man. Check therapy out. I've benefited from it tremendously, and I will never be able to appropriately express how much it has helped and changed and shaped my life going forward. I encourage you, man, break those stigmas, okay? You don't limit yourself. Don't set any boundaries on how far you can achieve mental wellness and mental health. You can do it, man. And the help is out there. BetterHelp has over 35,000 therapists. All right. It's the world's largest online therapy platform, and they have served over 5 million people globally. Not only that, if we want to get into ratings, right now, the BetterHelp app is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, and that's over 1.7 million client reviews. Let's keep it real. The numbers don't lie. Neither do the results. You just got to do the work. So if you're ready to talk it out, do it with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/DIYS. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DIYS.
Starship Troopers armor was used in Planet of the Apes. So if you don't know Starship Troopers,
Great movie. I just saw it.
Yeah, wait, that was your first time?
No, I just rewatched it.
Okay,
because there's a
Starship
game called
Troopers
Helldivers.
is a great galactic movie
Why did I think this was a
about
news story?
humans
Rated
fighting
R.
alien roach race. And it's a great movie.
So
but
cool.
this is the same armor was used in Planet of the Apes, and that is crazy.
When they say Planet of the Apes, are they talking about like Caesar and them, like recently, like
Nah, it
after
looks like the
Starship
older-
Troopers?
it looks
or
like
are
the
they
older-
saying they
yeah,
got
look like the
from the
old one.
70s movies, like somebody was like, I got some helmets in a warehouse if you go into space. Now the shield gone, but I got them in a warehouse. If y'all need them, y'all going to space, I got them.
I got it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah,
They keep
'cause
the
that
props?
looks old. Yeah, they keep props.
Oh,
you've
they
ever been
keep
to a prop
props.
house?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Is it
Yeah.
cool?
No, it's very, very cool. But most props from movies are just stored, and you got to pay for that.
Yeah.
So I totally see why they would reuse.
It's like when they started selling off the Batmobiles, the one from
See, I go for
Christian
a hike
Bale.
in a prop house and just go like look at stuff.
It's so fun.
See, that's the thing is like my version of hiking is like you go into some type of store and you're like, ooh, that's cute.
That's not.
and then
not-
you
that's
like
walking.
you hike over to the
that's not-
candles and you're like, that's
That's
cute.
just doing something.
Yeah.
Yes. But it renews my soul.
All right, well listen.
not
As
hiking.
long as you got something that makes you happy, that's really
When I
important.
look out on God's creation at a TJ Maxx, I know that everything is the way I feel connected to the earth.
This
Little,
makes sense to me.
Little Shop of Horrors, dentist tools were used in Batman.
Makes
I
Now
perfect
that's
love
sense.
not
Little
as
Shop of Horrors.
surprising because that's like 3 years later.
And
Like
why would
Little
you get
Shop of Horrors
custom
is like
dentist tools?
Yeah.
86, 87, Batman's like 89, like that makes sense. I
You got
get that.
years.
Yeah, Starship
Random?
Troopers at least like 20-year gap.
Did y'all know Tisha
Between-
Campbell is doing stand up now? She was in Little Shop as well.
She's been doing that for a little bit now.
That is so interesting. I can't wait to see her.
Ghostbusters PKE meter was used in They Live. What is They Live?
I mean, it helps that no one saw that second shit.
Yeah.
They live.
They Live got to use all the props they need. They had a batarang in there. They had a proton pack. They had all kind of props in there. They had Macaulay Culkin's
What was They Live?
aftershave.
What was that?
I don't know.
That's what we say.
Let me see. They Live.
I don't know what they. That's what I'm saying. Hey, they could have used whatever props they needed. RoboCop's arm, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
John Carpenter's They Live. All right.
shout out
Texas
John
Chainsaw
They
Carpenter.
reused
Massacre remakes.
newspaper?
Newspapers were used in No Country for Old Men. I love No Country
Great
for Old
movie.
Men.
But why would you
Yeah.
get a custom newspaper? You don't need custom versions of any of these things.
Well, so nobody sues. If I'm the New York Times, I got the good lawyers. And they like, oh, that's us.
Why would
that's
they-
us. Pay us. That's us.
No, it's a prop. It's not New York
doesn't-
So that's
Times.
why
Yeah.
they use a prop
No,
one
but,
instead of making using just loose newspaper.
I'm saying instead of using a actual newspaper.
No,
they
that's
make
not
a
what I'm
fa-
saying. I'm saying why wouldn't they reuse some of these things like
Oh,
dentist
right,
tools?
right. Yeah.
Like the second movie, if they would probably just go to a prop house like I was telling you and
Just
just
that
be like,
studio
oh, we
owns-
need these. Like, why
Yeah.
make a custom version
Yeah, if
of
the
it?
studio owns all those props and
Right.
that studio is producing that movie, then they have access to all of those.
Sounds-
things.
Yeah,
But
or you can rent
still
it from
have to-
another
here's
one.
the thing. You still have to pay for those props. The same way that
Yeah.
movies have to pay for wardrobe.
Yeah.
Like if you're using wardrobe that belongs to the studio on
Mm-hmm.
shows and movies, they still have to pay for that. They don't just have access to it.
Yeah, sure.
My only
right.
want
Because
is
they
to get
gotta-
cast in something and get to wear wardrobe. Every single time I've been in some shit, they're like, so
Bring
can
it,
you bring?
it.
Yeah,
Can you
I was
send
looking
us
at your
some pictures of what you
Instagram.
got?
It is different when they have all this stuff in your size and you like,
It's-
yeah. let
I'm
me try that
always
out.
wearing my own shit from Old
But
Navy.
you know
and
what?
I'm so
It's
tired.
a blessing. It's a blessing because a lot of times, like most of my pants are tailored for me,
Right.
which is great if I'm on camera and my pants are actually in it because they look like they fit. When you're wearing something that the studio is providing, that shit might be. You're gonna look like a TSA agent.
Yeah.
But more than likely, if it's like a big project, they'll tailor it, right?
Yeah, if you're a lead character,
Right.
if you're 1 through 6 on the call sheet, absolutely.
Why 6 get love?
Oh yeah, because you could have like between 6 and 8 like leads. And then once you start getting down to the guest star, co-star type shit, nah, you definitely just getting whatever the fuck is in this
Damn,
closet.
I didn't know that.
Now you got one line and you thinking about your pants. You're not thinking about the line. You thinking about, man, I look crazy on TV. My grandma gonna see this.
But it's so annoying showing up with a bunch of clothes. And like Popeyes almost fired me because I didn't have these earrings from 2016 when we were shooting in 2021. Like they found a picture of me on my Instagram and they're like, well, we really like the orange earrings because it matches the Popeyes logo. Do you have those anymore? And I was like,
well,
I moved twice.
Right,
Wait,
right.
were you the Popeyes lady?
Was I the Popeyes lady? you need to take that.
Hey, can you imagine?
People.
Can you imagine getting a letter from Popeye saying you're fired? But not like from the actual restaurant, like from a campaign.
Right.
Popeyes is going in a different direction.
No,
In your head, you're thinking of all the things you're gonna have to say to people if you like. Say to you in a Popeyes ad and it goes crazy.
Right.
Now you gotta explain stuff to Al Sharpton and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you thinking about that and then they fire you, yeah, that'd be messed up.
I was in an ad that was like a news. This is real. It was a real thing. It was like a news theme, and I was playing a news anchor talking about the 2019 chicken wars. Remember when people were stabbing each other over Popeyes?
Wasn't that
sandwiches?
2020?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic.
They called it Chicken Wars 2019 because apparently, like, it started in 2019 when the first sandwich launched.
Before the world even shut down, niggas was fighting over chicken.
Yeah.
I was
swear-
at least blaming it on the pandemic.
I think maybe I'm wrong on my dates. It's been a while.
No,
since
it
I
was before the pandemic for sure.
Do you
The
remember-
chicken sandwich?
'cause it came out and
Yeah.
it was really big.
It was
right?
the summer before the pandemic.
It was the thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I remember
yeah.
sitting in that
might-
parking
It
lot.
might have been in
Never
certain
forget.
regions too, because Jack in the Box has a smash burger. And when I was living in Glendale, the Jack in the Box in
2019?
Glendale,
Yeah.
Because we got it in Texas faster. I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're closer
yeah.
to the equator. or
Select
something.
markets for sure.
that's what
So
it
niggas
was.
got
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
Jack in
too.
the Box did the same thing with that smash burger.
The chicken was.
God damn, look how big that chicken sandwich
It
is
used
right
to
there.
be
It was
huge.
good.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit was
I don't know if it's stab a nigga
fire,
good,
bro.
but it was really good.
I might shove. You know, like I don't want to end your life, but I might
You
ruin
might
your
shove.
afternoon.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You might
No,
cut.
the
It
first-
is-
Move, bitch.
The
Look,
first
Patrick,
chicken
I like
sandwich
you
was
planning,
the
but
problem.
if
Yeah.
we were both in line for a Popeyes chicken
would stab
sandwich
me?
in 2019, I would have shoved you. Just a little bit.
I mean, that's not bad. I feel like if he was
when
hungry.
I went to Popeyes to pick my shit up, I definitely had my pistol in the car. I didn't take it in.
You should just have your pistol in the car when you go to Popeyes, period.
That is very true. Popeyes is like, you don't know what you're going to get there. You don't know what type of person you're going to run into.
Right.
I was in my 30s before when I first went to a Popeyes that didn't have a bulletproof glass.
Yeah. You just got to
Like,
know what
it
they
was-
had in other neighborhoods. This one in Glendale. And once I went to the one in Glendale, I was like, oh, it could all be so simple.
But the Glendale one doesn't have a drive-through.
It does
That
not.
does not have a drive-through.
So you
How
gotta
do
get
y'all
out,
know
and
this?
you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do
Yeah.
that walk
And
of
then we
shame
live in
in
Atlanta.
and out.
and the
The
bathroom.
walk of shame in?
The walk of shame in
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
I'm already
Here's the thing.
ashamed before I get
Because
it.
you need tokens to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom. Any place that you need tokens to get in the bathroom, you're like, bitch, I probably shouldn't even be here. For
Right.
this.
Somebody was
Right.
shooting up in there, and that's why they
Yeah,
added
bitch,
the
why
token
we got
system.
why we got laundromat tokens
I
to get
just-
to the goddamn bathroom?
I just love how
This is
unifying
crazy.
that is because every Popeyes is a bad experience. I was at Popeyes in Chicago and I was at the drive-thru and somebody knocked on my window and I was like, not an employee, mind you, like just a guy was like, "What you getting?" And I was like, "Nothing."
Wait, what you getting?
like he wanted to know. Like he was like, "What? Hey, what are you
Was he
getting?"
homeless?
And I was probably, and I was like, "Nothing." But I'm like,
But you in the drive-through line? No, I'm not getting anything.
Napkins. I'm just here for the
Napkins.
napkins. I like the napkins. I like the
Can
way
I
they
get a
smell.
napkin?
I like the grade.
Like he was gonna be like, "Well, if you get a 3-piece, can I have 1 piece?" You know what I mean? Like I felt like there was gonna be a negotiation, so I was just like, "Nothing."
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna leave here wanting Popeyes.
Yeah.
I really want
Do
Popeyes.
want Popeyes?
Damn,
now.
that should be so good. I'm going to Jersey Mike's. I'm gonna go get a wrap.
Fast.
I haven't had Popeyes.
I'm finna get
Their,
that.
their
roll.
baked
Couple
macaroni and
wraps.
cheese is solid.
Mac
You
and
say
cheese
what?
at Popeyes?
Yes.
It is not.
Yes.
It is not. You
It is
lying.
solid. I
You
like it.
lying
Solid both in
yourself.
texture
That's-
and ability. Like I enjoy it.
What's your favorite chicken fast food restaurant? Between Popeyes, KFC,
Not KFC.
I guess I get
Chick-fil-A? It has- yeah.
yeah, but they don't have
Chick.
like chicken. Like they don't have like chicken.
They don't have
They
a single
tried
bone on
chicken.
the
I don't know
menu.
what happened to
It's
it.
just patties and nuggets. I was talking
Right.
about like
Oh, you mean like actual like wings and
You
bacon
gotta
and
have
stuff?
bones to be in this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Have y'all had
KFC,
Lee's from the
Popeyes.
Midwest?
I haven't had
Lee's chicken?
Lee's.
Oh my
I'm not
but
gonna
I
lie.
fuck
In
with
LA, El Pollo Loco
Bojangles.
is mine.
Huh? What
El Pollo Loco.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
El Pollo Loco is my shit. I love
Hey
El Pollo
yo,
Loco. I would have
I'm gonna
that.
tell you what I just had for the first time.
The mango habanero.
I tried that one too, but
Did you like it?
what is it? Compadre chicken? It's
El
like-
Compadre.
El Compadre.
I've seen the sign, but I've never been.
Oh
It's out
my
here.
fucking god!
I don't
They
mind
have
Pollo
fried
Loco, but it's
and-
bland.
And grilled chicken.
This looks
Bro.
like a restaurant. Yeah, it is.
No. It's not that one. Then it's not that one.
Oh.
Nope, that ain't it. What
That
is, let me
logo
see.
is insane. That's Foghorn Leghorn.
Let me see what I say.
I say, Olay.
I say, I'm juicy.
For me, when it comes to like fast food chicken, I think I'm gonna go Popeyes.
It is the best.
It is the best. Despite, I mean, why else do you think we put up with these fights? You know what I mean? Like nobody else would.
Nigga will know like a person got shot or stabbed at a Popeyes and still get in line.
KFC,
Like, it ain't gonna happen to
could
me.
never treat me like
Let me
this.
see. Let me see.
I don't know. I don't
Restaurants.
understand the hype behind Raising Cane's. I really just think it's because it's
sauce.
getting in the markets it wasn't in before.
Yeah.
Like the way people in New York
That's how Shake Shack
acted when they got Raising Cane's. It was like, have y'all ever had chicken before? What's going on with y'all? Are y'all okay?
I do like Raising
Like-
Cane's, but I will admit that the sauce makes it when you have it plain. It's whatever. But
I feel like it's only good drunk. Like when I'm like real buzzed, Raising Cane sounds so good, but sober, I'm like, eh.
it's just not in LA, so I don't have the option.
No.
I like
no.
Dave's Hot
Zaxby's.
Chicken is where I feel like if that's not really like a chain
Squash
though.
all
but-
that shit. I
It
got my
is a
number
chain,
But it's not
a secret
everywhere, is
chain.
it?
You go places, you see a Dave's Hot Chicken, and you're like, "Oh, they tricking y'all. Y'all
Okay.
think this is a local place?
They're trying to
Guess
act
what?
like a mom
Dave
and pop.
don't even live here. Yeah, when I went to Denver and I saw Dave's, I was like, "Oh, Dave,
Really?
you ain't sneaky."
Okay, so then I
You
would
ain't
say I would say
sneaky,
Dave's
Dave.
then
Polo-
Popeyes.
I'm changing my mind. It's
Polo
not Popeyes
Campera.
for me. It's not Popeyes for me.
Main
It
chick is fire, too.
Shit, it was on the tip of my
Boom.
tongue just now.
There it is right there.
Bojangles. Bojangles.
I've never had
Look
it.
at that chicken.
It's
I got some.
southern.
I've never had.
Okay,
it.
Oh.
so this is what's the spot that I was talking about.
Pollo Campero. Wait,
Bro.
you didn't say either of these words.
He said compadre.
You said El Compadre.
Yeah, and we found some places called El Compadre that
Pollo
we got to investigate
Campero.
now.
Bro,
It's
their
good.
grilled
Campero.
chicken is seasoned to the
Look at this chicken.
motherfucking
Look at
God.
the. When you click on the logo, look at it. He's like.
That
I've seen
chicken
that.
happy.
He's like, be
I've seen that
kind
before.
to one another.
yeah.
1 star is
Yeah.
crazy.
One star. yeah.
This nigga suggested
don't
something
care.
with 1 star.
Hey, that shit's
There's only
so
2
mother-
ratings though.
The grilled chicken though, the grilled
Yo.
chicken is so motherfucking good, guys. It's
Also,
so
that's
much
an
better
Amazon
than El Pollo
rating.
Loco.
What
the hell?
Why is
They-
this
'cause
chicken
they
on
season-
Amazon?
Oh my god!
Why
it's
is
so
it on
good.
Amazon?
Wait, can we order this chicken on Amazon? Shut up. Oh, the bumpers.
Oh,
Oh,
of
Where's
course
the
it got
closest
1
one?
star. Who the fuck?
can I please dramatically read that review if there's words? Damn. That's
Oh,
what
they just said 1 star and kept it pushing.
Damn. I love a dramatic review.
I think Dave's, El Pollo Loco, and Popeyes are my
Dave's
top.
ain't got bones. They're out the conversation.
Dave's-
Yeah, if
Dave's-
we
If
doing
you
no
can't order
bones,
wings or bones or fat, like we're talking about chicken pieces, not chicken strips.
Okay. I like
Because
strip.
I feel like a strip is a different conversation. Because I was going to say Zaxby's.
Zaxby's is on my strip list
Hella,
for sure.
hella
Right?
regional,
Zaxby's
but
is
yeah,
my number
Zaxby's
one.
good
If
as
you have,
fuck.
it's the South, huh?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think I've
good
had
as fuck though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't think I've ever.
Y'all ever had
Zaxby's-
Chicken
Publix-
Express or is that
Publix
just
good
Texas?
too. Publix got some good ass chicken. I ain't gonna hold you.
Publix does have good chicken for
Good ass
sure.
chicken, bro.
I didn't know they were
Hold
in the
on.
conversation.
Yeah.
I walked
They a
half
grocery
a
store.
mile. I walked half a mile in Nashville to get some Publix chicken, and it was pretty darn good. So I hiked for.
That's
so-
not hiking.
Half
You're
a
just
mile
talking about
really not that
regular
crazy.
walking.
It's
Half
not
a
gravity.
mile in
It's not-
Tennessee.
Like you holding on that a mile
you're
a
not
long
giving
way,
that.
but the
Tennessee.
half.
Jazz, we're not giving you that.
I was a black woman in the
Nah,
deep
That's just
South.
0.5. That's 0.5.
I hummed the whole walk. I hummed. I was going against traffic. There was no sidewalk. You can't tell me I didn't do something ancestral.
Going against traffic.
She
Off
said,
the
"Ah, you
sidewalk.
can't tell me I do something ancestral? Hey, you
I'm
are
just
a wild
saying.
individual.
Yeah.
You know what? Rob Hayes, you got anything going on that you want to let the people know about? Anything they want to look up? Any dates? Anything you wanna give them a heads up for?
If you're in Norway, Oslo, come check your boy out. I'm doing the Oslo Comedy Festival out there. So yeah.
Norway, like Norway.
Like the country.
Yeah, shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope.
I got a real
You slid
ID
that
and
in
a
very
passport.
casually,
You know
like
what I
it was
mean?
like Norway,
Right. I'm
Connecticut
gonna be
or
in
something.
Norway. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Okay.
You gotta explain that.
This is the internet. This is the damn internet, right? It's people watching from Norway,
This is
possibly.
true. That's true. We got hella followers. We got like 200 followers from Norway.
Come through.
If all 200 show up,
If
you
all
sold out.
200 show
I'm sure.
up, right? I'm gonna be hitting with them for sure.
There's Norway. Never mind.
There's
I see a heater coming.
We're not gonna do that.
I've never heard Leah.
We're not doing that.
I've never heard you deny a joke. She said absolutely not.
She's been laughing at me the whole
She
fucking
said
time we've been here.
absolutely
The
not.
whole-
I'll
absolutely, shut the fuck
take a
up.
laugh. We crack,
Yeah,
but she
yeah.
said no.
Stop the madness.
Turn my
That's what
mic
she
on. No.
said. Jasmine Ellis, what do you have going on that you want to let the people know about, please?
Two things I'm very excited about. If you were in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'm going to be at the Rhythm Room on Thursday, the 14th.
June 14th.
Yes,
June 14th, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that the 14th? Yes. The Thursday that is coming up, that's not this week, that's where I'm going to be, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then make sure you follow me, find my website, Jasmine Ellis Comedy. I have a new podcast that I'm releasing the same day.
Let's go.
It's called Y'all Wild, and it's going to be me judging you. So check out the
a great name.
podcast. And yeah, I'm really excited.
I appreciate a good name.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, all right, cool. I was just looking at the dates. This is going to come out on the 19th.
That's okay.
Yeah, but y'all can still
It
check
already
out
happened.
her podcast because that is just as important. So make sure you check out our podcast. Is it going to be on YouTube?
You want to hear something stupid? I saw all these names in the corner, and I thought we were live.
We
So
are.
we are.
To our Patreon.
So we're live,
Yeah,
but we're
it's our
not.
We're
We're
live to our
live
Patreon,
now.
so they're behind the paywall, so they get to see this early,
Yeah.
and then this is going to come out for the public.
How many
until-
people are in the chat? How many people?
It might be like 10.
10 people just found out I got a podcast next
8.
week.
You could just threw a tomato at me.
Yeah.
What if somebody just comments, what's that tomato? Just someone going, no.
Someone threw a tomato at me for the Norway joke.
Yeah.
So shout out to Super Casual.
A Norway. Oh, sorry, I've been in a singing
See, it
mood
wasn't
today.
that bad. Ain't Norway.
Well, guys, I got some shows coming up. You can catch me out in St. Louis on June 25th. I'm going to be at Helium Comedy Club. And then I may be in New York for a week between June 27th and July 4th. Honestly, I may not. I'm really just trying to see because the prices of hotels out there are really crazy. And
That's a
as much as
recession
I-
indicator.
Yo, as much as I want to do this New York run, because I've never done a New York run, I'm just like, bro, I don't like. I love my friends that live in New York, but I also don't want to stay in anybody's space. I like to walk around how the fuck I like to walk around, and just like imposing on somebody else's private area, and then me having to like adhere to like just other people's rules. Trying to come in at a respectable time, and then I'm a comedian. It's like, bro, I don't know, but I'll let you know. If you start seeing flyers within this week, you know I'm coming. If not, then best of luck. I'll see y'all when I get booked out there on the show or a movie.
So if any hotels are looking to sponsor to hear more, make sure you check out his website and send him some availability. He'll write some reviews in exchange for a place to wipe his ass.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. The CEO of the Marriott is like watching this, like, yeah.
My client is looking for... It's my new hustle is just calling myself people's lawyers until I get 10% of something.
Yo, it's John Bomboy. Yeah. I was watching the pod.
Mr. Potboy. Yes.
It's Harry Hilton. How you doing?
Yes. We'll take a LaQuint on the 13th.
I've been waiting for
Boy,
this.
it's crazy, nigga.
Is that his real name?
John.
No, you
John
just made that up,
Bono.
man. Listen, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And we'll see y'all on the next episode of Damn It and That You Scary. Peace, guys.